Hey everyone, Action here. In this video we'll be covering the basics regarding the new Crisis Path, introducing ways of quickly acquiring feral insights which are required to progress towards the crisis levels. We'll be hatching our first behemoth, going through the economic decisions to help us field an early behemoth since they are quite expensive. We'll also be going through its growth stages, making it basically larger than our entire star and with more than 350,000 fleet power at year 86. And that's just one behemoth, imagine an empire filled with them. And if you are enjoying this, join our navy and help us build something greater. High Command has called for 2,500 new commanders to be enlisted, and your skills and leadership are vital to our mission of defending the universe. So after we pick our Behemoth Fury Ascension, we unlocked the Crisis Path. Now this crisis is different from everything that we have in Stellaris. Our main goal here is to produce food, which is a very underwhelming resource in the past, but now it is our main goal. So we unlock 4 basic perks that can be further expanded as we advance throughout our crisis levels. Now the first one just allows us to have the feral insights by completing crisis objectives. The second one is gonna unlock the Behemoth Egg megastructure. Now this megastructure is gonna be the core of our empire because it will allow us to have the space dragons. Now it is kinda expensive, it costs 50,000 food on top of 300 influence. You can't spam this in the early game because of the food and influence cost, but later on to the game when you have more food production and also influence becomes kinda useless, you can actually spam these. The only problem is that they take 3600 days to build, so we definitely need to have some mega structure build speed modifiers. Now the other perks are gonna increase our society research from farmers, which is kinda nice considering that society is the main research for bioempires, and we're also gonna have more food storage capacity. Now you might be wondering, Action, how do I advance to crisis level 2? Well, you actually just need 2 things. The first one is accumulate 2000 feral insights, and the feral insights can be acquired by completing all of these objectives. Now, the one I am most tempted to try is to build biological ships, because you only need to build 50 ships and we already have 2000 feral insights. And the second requirement is to build a Behemoth Egg megastructure. Now this one is gonna be more time consuming, since you're gonna have to wait at least 10 years until our Behemoth Egg is concluded. So we definitely need to increase our food production here. We are producing already 1,500, but our upkeep is tremendously high. So what I'm gonna do now is, since we have finished 4 traditions already, we don't need all that much unity. So we're gonna replace one spiritual enclave zone with actually a farming support zone that will greatly increase our farmer output. So after we build the farming support zone, 2 farmers in the previous patch, that is, would be producing 53 food. So a base production of 26 food for every farmer. So I'm talking about old patch, because yeah, it's pretty weird to say that 200 farmers produces 50 food. I'm still not used to it, I'm sorry. And what do you guys think about the current patch? Are you liking or not? Because it definitely is one of the most controversial patches ever released in Stellaris. Our food production already went up by 500, so we are gaining 1000 food every month, and within less than a year we should be able to build our first Behemoth Egg. Man, I think we're gonna have to go with Mercantile because we are running low on energy credits and it takes quite a lot. Like 1 energy credit cost us 2 trade, what is this? But the good part is we can already start building up our Behemoth Egg. Look at our little crab go. Just gonna produce a giant egg out of nowhere. Now that we started the production of our first Behemoth Egg, I'm gonna utilize our Harbingers to take away some space faunas, because by killing space fauna we actually gain some feral insights as well. It feels very weird that the Harbingers don't move at all, they just sit there. Yeah, they have no animation. Like the weavers at least, they like move their tail a little bit. So let's send them to kill those mining drones. Now the mining drones are gonna be so effective against us because we basically only have armor and hull. And the mining drones are especially designed to chew through armor and hull. But it didn't make such a difference, they're just being swarmed by our strike crafts. Yeah, not even stood a chance. Well, that's interesting. So although we killed the space fauna, we didn't gain any points. Maybe the mining drones does not count as space fauna. That makes sense since they are drones, not bioships anyways. And we can already start developing our stingers, finally. However, we don't even have an X-Lot weapon still. So we just gotta stick with the mature line. For now at least. So we started the production of 50 molars, which will get us to the crisis level 2 as soon as we build the Behemoth egg. For our Minister of Defense, you're gonna grab the Intimidator, so you can grab more unity and build more Behemoth eggs. As a matter of fact, we already have the influence required to build another one, we just need to have more food. We have already built all of our 50 molars, so we already have the required 2000 Feral Insight points, and since our Behemoth egg is still on 68%, it means that our molars will grow before it is even finished. And we have reached the crisis level 2, self-actualization. We approach the pinnacle of evolution, and now we can hatch our Behemoth egg, we just need a little more food. Now that we have the food, let's hatch the egg. It's gonna take another 3600 days. Yeah, this process takes so much time. It is quite the opposite of the Become the Crisis path, which is all about the early game leads. Now this one is very much just late game stuff. Alright, but we already rolled the Mega Engineering tag, which is fantastic, because with this one we should theoretically have the Master Builders as soon as we finish the Mercantile. And the Master Builders are gonna increase our mega structure build speed. Oh, that's very interesting. So this dig site gives us a living metal mega construction edict base cost reduction. That's a very long sentence. That's very good actually. And with this unity we finish the Mercantile Tradition and can grab the Mega Engineering. Not Mega Engineering, the Master Builders, which is gonna increase the velocity in which we hatch our Behemoth eggs. So now that our Behemoth egg is still 1000 days away from being hatched, we can start the production of our first batch of stingers. Now I will build the juvenile ones and let them grow as always. But at this time we actually have the X-Lot weapons, which is fantastic. And our first Behemoth egg has hatched, and now we have advanced to the Crisis level 3 already. So our Behemoth has a growth progress of 0 out of 150, and right now we only have one ability, which is the Enrage. So at the Crisis level 3 we increased our research and biology by 25%, we have a reduction to our ship alloy cost, basically our ships won't cost alloys anymore, and we also gain a little bit of armor hardening and extra hull points, which is very good. Now for the next level, the level 4, we need 18,000 Feral Insights and also completed the first Become the Crisis special project. Now the special project will only take 2 months to finish, which is quite low to be honest, but we are producing almost 3000 society research, so maybe that's why it's taking so little time. And there we have it, the Synaptic Symphony, and biological perfection comes at a high price. So this fulfilled that requirement, now we only need to have 5000 more Feral Insights to achieve the next level. So that's something you have to keep in mind if you have behemoths. Our behemoth was kind of enraged and we didn't take care of it, and now it became hostile and is attacking our empire. Thankfully, it only has a 28,000 fleet power at this point, so we can easily take care of it using our Harbinger fleet. So there we have it, our first encounter against the Behemoth. The Maulers are gonna attack. Let's see their damage. Yeah, it's not looking very good, not gonna lie. I thought it would instantly kill it with that many Maulers, but no. Alright, we regained control of the Behemoth, and our largest source of damage was the advanced fighter wing instead of the crystalline mandibles, which were our Mauler attacks. But now that we have defeated, it has become cold. Thankfully, actually, building biological ships will grant you 40 thorough insights for every single ship size. So if we build like the juvenile Stinger, which has a base ship size of 8, it will give us 320 thorough insights. I mean, for real, our Behemoth became aggressive again. Now this guy gotta be kidding me. Are you serious? So the Behemoth destroyed our colony? No. There ain't no way, man. What is this? He instantly destroyed our colony. So yeah, after the construction of our new fleet, we have achieved the level 4 in the crisis. Now here we can have the project The Mind Meld and Behemoth mutations. Hopefully this can have our Behemoth be friendly with us forever, because the way it is, it's very risky to have a Behemoth in the early game. Yeah, it completely destroyed our consumer good world. It's gonna take quite a while to recover from this. Now we can have our Behemoth mutations, making them fierce, increasing their fire rate and decreasing their armor, making them less hungry, decreasing the food upkeep, faster or deadlier, which will increase the weapon's range and accuracy. Now I think this one is much better, right? Now in order for us to achieve the level 5 in our crisis, we must have a class 3 Behemoth. Now I don't know what that means, perhaps we can improve it by growing, I guess. So let's try and declare war on the pathetic United Mykonan coalition. And we can have them wipe them out. Alright, let's test the new war goals. So our Behemoth become aggressive, and I will wait until it reaches our enemy colony and completely devour all of their pups. There it is, our big fella. That must be scary to see. Wait. Just like that. Alright. And we can now grow our Behemoth to the next stage. We just need to have it inside our borders. And a shout out to our first founding admirals. Their financial and strategical support are fueling the non-stop expansion of our armada, and they shall be forever remembered. Want your name in our legacy? Hit that join button and become a part of our great empire. Founder members are only available until the end of this month and will have exclusive benefits the bigger our empire gets, so your early devotion will be greatly rewarded. Thankfully, after our Behemoth destroyed our colony, and we recolonized it, at least all of our buildings and districts are still available. We just lost the pups. And there are some slumbering kaijus. While at rest, these giants appear almost peaceful, but they are far from it and should be approached with caution. Do we have this one just because our Behemoth attacked? Perhaps. So the Behemoth is so large that it basically drops kaijus at their planet. Okay, that's interesting. Let's grow and mature our Behemoth. It became a crystal after we tried to grow it. Thankfully, it's only gonna take us kinda 1.5 years to finish. And our Behemoth has reached the level 2. We exceed nature's limits once more. So it needs 300 progress and already has 112,000 fleet power. That's fantastic. We just sent our Behemoth to attack their home system, and they didn't even stand a chance. So let's enrage and have our Behemoth to eat all of their pups. One is already down, and it is calm now. We have killed some space fauna that was lying around. So we can actually grow our behemoth to the class 3 now. We just need to retreat to our borders. And oh boy, I just wanna see the size of it. It already has 112k fleet power. Imagine at the maximum level. Now let's grow and mature our behemoth to the next stage. It's also gonna take only 1.5 years, but the crystals are much larger than the last time. For comparison, this is a mining station, and this is our behemoth. I know that Stellaris isn't very size realistic, but if we would consider that, it is larger than an entire star. And within 4 days our behemoth will become at class 3. Let's see. Oh, what? What is this, man? It's basically half the solar system. 367,000 fleet power just from a single ship. Yeah, that is totally fine. Only 1 million hull and 1.5 million armor. Alright. So in order for us to reach the level 5 on the Crisis and get our class 4 behemoth, we need 18,000 more feral insights. So we're gonna leave that for tomorrow's video, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed today's one, and as always, don't forget to leave a like, and I will see you guys next time.